If Excel time isn't calculating, it usually isn't your formula. It's the way Excel stores time. Time is just a fraction of a day, so one small formatting choice can turn a correct result into something that looks wrong. In this video, you'll fix the three big pain points: negative time showing as hashes, totals that reset after 24 hours, and durations that look off by minutes or hours. We'll keep it practical and predictable, so you can trust your timesheets, schedules, and trackers. First, we'll build the right mental model for what Excel thinks time is. Then we'll fix formatting for long durations. After that, we'll tackle negative time and the 1900 versus 1904 date system issue. By the end, you'll know exactly what to change and why it works, so the problem doesn't come back in the next file. Next step. Here's the core concept. Excel stores dates and times as numbers. 1 full day is 1.0. Noon is 0.5. 6 hours is 0.25. That's why adding times is really just adding decimals. It also explains why formatting matters so much. If a cell is formatted as a clock time, Excel displays it like a clock, even if you meant duration. For example, 27 hours is a real value, but a clock display wraps it back to 3 o'clock. Another key detail is that dates are the whole number part and time is the decimal part. So 45123.75 is a date plus 6 p.m. Once you think in numbers, the fixes become simple. Correct the math, then choose a display format that matches your intent. Next step, let's separate two things people mix up: time of day versus duration. Time of day is starts at 9:30 a.m. Duration is worked 9 hours 30 minutes. They can look identical, but they behave differently when you add, subtract, or total them. If you add time of day values, you're building a clock that wraps every 24 hours. If you add durations, you usually want totals like 3215 or 11800. The fix is not a special formula. The fix is choosing a duration format for results and totals. A good rule is inputs can be time of day, but totals should be duration. If you're building a timesheet, keep start and end as time of day and keep worked hours as duration. That one design choice prevents most wrong duration complaints. Next step. Now for the most common symptom. Your total looks correct until it hits 24 hours, then it resets. That's purely formatting. Standard time formats like HMM or HHMM show a clock, not a running total. To show durations beyond 24 hours, you need brackets around the hours. Use a custom format like HMM or HMMSS. The brackets tell Excel don't wrap hours at 24, keep counting. This works for minutes too, with M, and seconds with S, but HMM is the usual fix for timesheets. Also, apply the format to the result cells, not just the inputs. Your sum formula can be perfect and still look wrong if the output format is a clock. Once you switch to bracketed hours, totals like 2730 display correctly and stay correct as you add more rows. Next step. Next, let's fix wrong durations caused by crossing midnight. The classic setup is start time in one cell and end time in another. If someone starts at 10 p.m. and ends at 6 a.m., a simple end minus start gives a negative value, because 6 a.m. is smaller than 10 p.m. on the same day. The clean fix is to add one day when the end is earlier than the start. A common pattern is end minus start plus end plus start. That last part returns true or false, which Excel treats as 1 or 0. So it adds one day only when needed. Then format the result as a duration like HMIM. This keeps your model simple, and it avoids messy manual date entries for overnight shifts. Next step. Now for the scary one, negative time showing as ash or not displaying at all. In Excel, negative times are tricky because the default date system can't display them as times. The hashes usually mean the value is negative and the column isn't wide enough, where the format can't show it. First, widen the column to rule out the simple case. If it's truly negative, you have two main strategies. Strategy 1 is to avoid negative times by changing the calculation, like using the overnight formula we just covered. Strategy 2 is to display negatives as text, for example with a formula that builds a string like -230. Text won't work for further math, but it's readable. There's also a workbook setting called the 1904 date system that can allow negative times, but it can shift dates, so it's not a casual fix. Next step. Let's talk about that display as text option, because it's useful in reports. Suppose you want to show variance, actual time minus planned time. Sometimes that's negative, and you want to see minus 0.45. One approach is to keep the numeric value for calculations in one cell and create a separate display cell for humans. For example, if the difference is in A1, you can use something like equals if A10 dot text abs A1 HMM. That produces a clean negative sign and a consistent time format. The trade-off is important. That result is text, so you can't sum it reliably. So treat it as a label. If you need totals, total the numeric differences and only convert to text at the final presentation layer. Next step. Another hidden cause of time not calculating is that your times are actually text. This happens when data is imported from a system, copied from emails, or typed with inconsistent separators. Text times look like times, but Excel won't add or subtract them correctly. A quick clue is alignment. Text often aligns left by default. Another clue is that sum returns 0 or ignores values. To fix it, you can use time value to convert a text time into a real time number. For example, equals time value A1 if A1 contains something like 9:30. If the text includes a date too, date value and time value can help. In stubborn cases, multiplying by 1 can coerce numeric text into numbers, but it won't fix every time string. The goal is simple. Get your inputs into real numeric time values before you trust any formulas. Next step. Let's clear up a common confusion. Rounding and wrong minutes. Excel stores time as binary fractions, so some values can't be represented perfectly. That can create tiny errors like 1:59:59.999 turning into 2:00 when displayed, or totals being off by a second. Most of the time, you only notice it when you multiply time by rates or when you compare two time calculations. The fix is to round at the right step. If you're tracking to the nearest minute, round the duration to minutes before you total or bill it. You can round time by converting to minutes, rounding, then converting back to days. For example, round to the nearest minute by using equals round A1 times 1440 divided by 1440. That keeps your displayed time and your calculated time consistent, without introducing big distortions. Next step. Now the date system issue, because it can quietly wreck time calculations across files. Excel has two systems, 1900 and 1904. Most Windows files use 1900. Some Mac origin files use 1904. If you copy dates and times between workbooks with different systems, the underlying serial numbers represent different real dates. That can create weird negative results, shifted durations, or totals that don't match. Times alone can also be affected when they're attached to dates in the background. The key takeaway is, keep related workbooks on the same date system. If you must combine them, convert values carefully and test with a known date and time. Also, avoid flipping the date system in a workbook that already has lots of dates, because it can shift everything by about 4 years. Treat it like a structural setting, not a quick fix. Next step. Let's put it all into a simple troubleshooting checklist you can run in under a minute. First, confirm the cell is truly a time number, not text. Second, check the output format, clock format versus duration format. Third, if totals exceed 24 hours, switch to HMM. Fourth, if you subtract and cross midnight, use the conditional plus 1 day pattern. Fifth, if you need negative durations, decide up front. Do you want numeric negatives for math or text negatives for display? And finally, if results are inconsistent across files, check the date system mismatch. This checklist works because it follows Excel's logic. Value first, then formatting, then edge cases like midnight and negatives. Once you adopt this order, Excel time not calculating stops being mysterious and becomes a predictable fix. Next step. To wrap up, remember the main idea. Excel time is solid, but it's literal. It will calculate correctly, then display it in a way that can mislead you if the format doesn't match your goal. Use clock formats for time of day. Use bracketed formats for durations and totals. Handle overnight shifts with a simple logical add-on. And treat negative time as a design decision, not an accident. If you want, I can also share a clean timesheet layout that separates inputs, calculations, and display, which makes these problems much rarer. If this helped, subscribe for more Excel problem solving that focuses on the why, not just the clicks. And for a quick check-in, comment with A or B. Do you struggle more with 24-plus-hour totals or with negative time? Subscribe to keep optimizing your workflow and get back more of your time.